Characters is an aspect of film that is very important. They're the people we go on these fantastic journeys with. Even if they are not the complete main focus, like 2001 for example, they still have solid characters such as Dave. Films such as Dunkirk can have all the great story they like, but since the characters are dull, it remains a mediocre film. There are so many great filmmakers that perfected characters to an outstanding extent, but there is one that comes to mind as the king of characters, and that is Martin Scorsese. Now you're probably wondering, Gavin, why do you think he has the best characters? Most of them are so insanely unlikable. That's part of what makes them so compelling. Let's start with Henry Hills from Goodfellas, which is a film from my top 10 of all time. Henry is a character that isn't a protagonist. He's no Superman or Harry Potter. He's just a human being that lives a very abnormal life that we just happen to follow. And that's what makes his character so fantastic. In many of his films, there's no good guy or bad guy. There are just people that we are following in the story. Also, just need to pause the video really quick. This video is sponsored by... Another example of this type of character is Rupert Pumpkin, who's a character in the film we are rooting for, at least for the most part. Even though he's a character we feel sympathy for, and we want to come out on top in the end, he also kidnaps people and threatens them with fake guns. But we root for him in other aspects. We want him to be a comedic star, even though he does other things us, the audience, don't agree with. My final example will be Jake LaMotta. I don't know, who's probably the most unlikable character out of the three. He's constantly a jerk, he's rude to his first wife, then second, assaults his friend pretty much. I can make a whole entire essay on all the awful stuff he does, but I don't have time for that. The thing is that he's done all these terrible things, even when he is the most unlikable character I've seen in any Scorsese film, period. There are certain points I do sort of root for him, mainly in the boxing matches. You for some reason constantly root for him to win, and I think it's mostly because of the determination he has during these boxing matches. Scorsese takes a character so awful, so terrible, and manipulates the audience into rooting for him. That just shows you how brilliant of a filmmaker he is. Scorsese's films are normally all around fantastic, to the script, to the camera work, to the editing. They are normally all around almost perfect. But I think his main strong suit when it comes to this are the characters. And that is just why I love his movies absolutely so much. In his films, we are just following human beings. We're following nothing more. We aren't following these superheroes or wizards or anything. We are just following a person. See you guys, that's the video, and if you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe, I guess, if you enjoyed this type of content. I'll see you guys in the next one.